Hey, tell me something, sir. Any rumors swirling about the house regarding the outcome of a certain interaction I had with my father recently? Involving a great deal of violence. Because I'd like for everyone to know I won.
I wouldn't know of what you mean there, lad. For there are certain subjects so forbidden here right now that not even rumors can take hold. But just between us for the time, congratulations. Truly.
Thank you, sir. I didn't know whether I had it in me. As for the other bit, I'll keep it quiet then, for now. Probably shouldn't be tying my sense of self-worth to praise from friends, acquaintances, and strangers anyway.
Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, Van? You've never given him a reason not to trust you?
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
I hope I haven't been inconveniencing you too much with all the visits to the temple lately, boy. Say, how do you get back? Charon giving you a lift?
Thus asks the prince his question of the guardian of the gates of hell, knowing full well the multi-headed monster keeps a wide berth of the river boatman, as do all with any sense.
Just kidding, boy. You are the best, you know that, don't you, boy?
It is plain to me that you are helping him. In spite of my insistence, you do not. What do you expect that I should do about this, Nyx? What would you do in my position? Deception in my very house and home. Answer me.
Hades, my relationship with him remains unchanged. It is the very same relationship from when you first requested I take care of him. He has my full support and always shall. You must know this. He wishes now to leave. I shall make no attempt to stop him.
What good is any one of you? He's not even your son, and yet you coddle him. You know as well as I that he cannot succeed. You fill his mind with harmful delusions. If that is what you want for him, then please, proceed at pace.
They're at it again, because of me. Say, Orpheus, you wouldn't happen to know the nymph Eurydice, would you? Tall, woodsy type. I get the impression maybe you know each other.
What? Why, yes. I know Eurydice. Or, I once knew her, I should say. Why ever would you ask me such a thing, my friend?
I saw her, mate, in Asphodel. She's doing fine up there, all on her own. The two of you used to know each other then?
We more than knew each other, Zagreus. We were husband and wife. She was my muse. To think that we are doomed to be apart during our afterlives. Oh well.
Ah well. Don't you have a message I could bring to her if we should meet again, something like that?
I do not wish to trouble her again, my friend. Speak not to her of me, all right? I have my memory of her. It is enough.
You can't be serious.
Oh, hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks. What are those shades muttering about? Just what I always wanted.
The valor of the great-hearted Achilles is immortalized upon the prince's wall, as though it might stir up more courage from within.
Achilles must have been incredible back when he was alive.
You know, pal, when you're not around and it's just me and all your weapons, I mean your infernal arms right over there, between us, they are making me a bit uncomfortable.
Can't blame you, mate. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a chamber with a bunch of legendary, quite possibly malevolent killing artifacts. Anything I can do?
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad thing, boyo. The weirder you make those things, the more it gives me the shakes and keeps me hopping like this nice and steady till the next time you get back. So thanks.
Sure.
Oh, I thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
You have arrived within a certain shroud of darkness, son of Hades. The goddess Nyx's ancient shawl. I had not sensed its void in a considerable amount of time.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Oh, Zag, what happened last time, man? It seemed like you were rather close, but then we couldn't see you anymore from here, and now you're back? Well, give another go.
Apparently, my crusty elder brother failed to teach you any manners if you deign to thusly spurn my offerings. But I can teach you yet. Now, let's not set a bad example for the family, nephew. We're better than all that. Besides, they've many bad examples as it is.
Hey, Prince, how goes the old escape plan? Any luck?
You know, it's been alright, all things considered. Dying now and then, and it's been hard, but hey, what can you do?
Oh, well, keep your chin up. Me, why, I quit trying to get out of here a while back. But if I was a fire-stepping youngster like yourself, perhaps I would have stuck to it.
I have to level with you, Zagreus. For all we've been through, never once have I wanted you to meet my sisters.
Can't imagine why not. We had a lovely time getting to know each other. We laughed, we cried. My only regret was that you couldn't be there yourself.
You don't know what you're saying. There's a reason that they're not permitted in the house. Oh, come on. One of us is going back there now.
You to get the fitting life moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't. As you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
Well, I, for one, had a...
The goddess Nyx has indicated you possess a list of prophecies from the three fates. I've such a list upon Olympus here. It seems...
Zag, your uncle's passing through. Not Dad, the other one, I mean. And he just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, so...
Aha! There you are, my little nephew. Dionysus showing you the ropes or what? You want a real feast, though? You just stick with me. I'll take my blessing. Go.
Oh, anyway, we're here, man, waiting up for you. We know you're gonna make it, I would say, eventually.
My next opponent has arrived in short order.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike. Observe.
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren. In the name of glory, is that it?
I'm heading for the surface. Though your brethren are slowing me down. Whether for glory or at my father's behest.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you? You must see plainly, then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here. Now go.
Gentlemen.
Aha, the fiend comes crawling back once more, drawn as he is, much like the unassuming moth unto the flame of righteousness.
Oh no, not the flame of righteousness. Are you finished? Let's get this started. I've come a long way.
Hear that, Asterius? Our fiendish visitor is begging us for mercy. Begging us, no doubt, to drop our guard. Together now, my friend, let's vanquish him, and may the glory of Olympus guide us.
Not far from here, the dead begin their journey to their final resting place, down in the depths below. And so the river boatman, Charon, often passes through.
Generous selection of his wares.
Greatest wars require great alliances, my kin. And so I shall entrust to you some of the greatest methods of destruction I've devised thus far.
Here's the fee.
I trust the riverboatman Charon has been keeping plenty busy lately, thanks to me.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
I can go. One last bit of business to take care of, then.
You know now what you're doing here is without any purpose whatsoever. Even if I don't slay you myself, you'll simply perish when you cross that threshold there. And yet you still persist.
I do. Besides, making these treks helps pass the time during the ongoing underworld renovations, and I'll be in tip-top shape once they're complete.
Would that we had a little more support. The renovations could have been complete by now. As ever, you think only of yourself. But if you must insist like this, then you will find me waiting for you once you get here. Every single time. All right then, boy. You've stirred my anger suitably by now.
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Whoa, 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 you can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
Cheers, Hypnos.
Redacted's got you again, huh? Here's the thing, I keep asking around about them, and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Why don't you ask Father when he's back? Father's... Hey, boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there, even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
Inspiring enough to make you want to sing again?
Oh, that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think. Is that all right?
I finally made it to the surface, Nyx. Confronted Father there out in the cold. I couldn't make it past him, but I was so close.
Do not despair, as I told you before. With effort and with time, most any setback can be overcome. Even your father. You have come closer to your goal. Achieve it.
Effort and time. Should visit the head chef.
We got off on the wrong foot from the start. Just what happens when you're born of Titan blood, I guess. It's for the best we haven't crossed paths much since.
But they're your sisters. I mean, they're family. You must have something in common, some way of, I don't know, seeing eye to eye?
You're more my sister than they are to me, Dusa. I don't always agree with Lord Hades, but I'm thankful that they're not permitted in this house.
Hey, look, I understand. I really do.
What do these shades have to say for themselves?
Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before. Stuff just goes right through me like you won't believe. Though I hope you're not going around giving that stuff away to every bozo you know.
What, Skelly? You worry something bad is going to happen if I express a bit of generosity from time to time through our somewhat illicit gift-giving custom around here?
No, I'm worried you'll be wasting your time. If you give that stuff away, don't expect to get anything back. Well, not after the first time, anyway. Usually. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Maybe I just want to show thanks to my friends for its own sake.
Sure.
Broken to bits.
Oh, no way, Zag. Looking like you got yourself a gift from old Poseidon there. He's quite the catch, but here, hope you save some room for more.
No one's here.
My brothers Hades and Poseidon once fought bravely by my side. You know that, don't you, nephew? We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth. Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since.
Oh, come on, Zag, and here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours. I just can't stay mad about you, Zag. And to be honest, why, I wasn't that mad to begin with. I just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
You've really done it, Zagreus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinyes?
Oh, I would say it's very wrong of you indeed.
The Olympians are vying for your favor, are they not? So often they forget themselves. They force their blessings onto you, whilst I merely offer you a choice.
Thanatos?
I got you. Not a word of this to anyone back home. You hear me, Zagreus? You shouldn't be doing this, Zag. You picked sides and things are not the same. A momentary stab at thoughtfulness can't fix something like that.
We've been through a lot then, and I think we'll be going through a lot more yet. Consider it a token of our kinship.
You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Wait, my chaos bones.
Let's see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
Oh, good. This has to be the chamber renovation I put in.
Hey, could you do a little favor for me, cuz? My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. Alright?
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Even there in your underworld, it seems quality hunting gear doesn't come cheap, apparently.
You have returned to my chamber. I trust you are familiar now with what this means.
It means I've challenged you to a battle of strength and glory, because apparently that's all there is to do for fun around here for those such as yourself.
That... Yes. Essentially, that is correct. Prepare.
Gentlemen, I'm back.
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight.
No, on quite the contrary. I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You, hell's spawn, shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death.
Nice night, no?
My brothers and my sisters and myself, we too wanted to slay our parents. The Titans. Bastards. And worse.
And you succeeded. Chopped up some of them into many tiny bits and sprinkled them throughout the pits of Tartarus so they can't regenerate. Or so I hear. Inspiring, really.
We had no recourse at the time save to collaborate. Developed a specific plan and saw it through. And the Titans. You think me cruel, yet know nothing of cruelty. But here, you want something to hate, then have it. Your youth provides you with a certain mindless strength, but such power has its limits. How did you accomplish this? You shall not.
Bye.
Would you look at that, Hypnos? Care to repeat to me the unsolicited advice you just now offered, now that Zagreus is here?
Oh, well, it is my custom to give pointers to our visitors who come in voluntarily because I do pick up a lot of bits and pieces talking here to everyone about, you know, dying.
Zagreus. He told me that I ought to evade more of your attacks next time. So you just watch your back out there because I know your secrets thanks to Hypnos here.
Great. Hey, look at what I got out there, Achilles, sir. A vintage bottle of ambrosia plucked straight from Elysium. I hear this stuff is very good, but can't even open it. I've no idea what to do with it right now.
The drink of the gods. I hear it's good, all right. But only for recipients with whom you're close. Perhaps hang on to it until it's ripe for use? Somebody would be grateful, I am sure. Or it could fetch you something from the wretched broker over there.
You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of Styx himself.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
Take care, boy. What's the giant pact posted out in the courtyard, Father? You offering me a job?
Perish the thought. It's so that all your toiling can be more painful, nothing more.
Why would I want my toiling to be more painful than it already is?
Who knows, boy, or better yet, who cares? To make the mortals up there worship you for all your labors? Go on, then. Go get yourself dispatched some more, so I can make well certain that my realm can properly contain you.
It's a deal.
Laughable. Denied.
Hey, Father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
You're welcome, Father.
Your father fell to you as once his father fell to him. Although you were substantially more merciful, it seems, since he is here. I know it is a bitter victory at best.
Oh, I don't know. It honestly felt pretty high up there as victories go. The only shame is cutting Father down to size changes so little around here on its own. He's going to pretend like everything is still okay.
If you can surpass him once, then you have the capacity to achieve your true goal. Not that I ever doubted you, except I know the effort that it must have taken to have come this far.
Not far enough yet.
Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Chiron boatman guy. Use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving.
Nephew! I'm mightily impressed with your ability to cull those rivers there of all the denizens of my domain. Your crusty father's not entitled to the bounties of the sea. But on my limitless authority, you are. You have my rod of fishing. Now have this.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Zeus.
Even when you reach the surface, Zagreus, you call upon me then and there, all right? I'll personally see to it that you'll be escorted up to Olympus, and your quest shall be complete.
There we go.
Hello, young Zagreus. My message comes to you by riverboat this time, young Zagreus. At least that Charon is amenable to our attempts to contact you.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
The heat of your surroundings must be difficult to bear, my little sprout. It's fortunate I've just the thing for that.
Bye now.
Been downright chilly up here lately, cuz. We've Demeter to thank for that. Me, I try to stay out of her way. She doesn't think I'm of much help to her. Although, I'm sure she's warm to you, at least.
Little Hades, it appears that you are moving right along, almost at an uncanny pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic exercise?
It's him.
Death is inevitable. I can't stay long, so how about we get this business over with?
I told you I don't need your help here, Thanatos.
It wasn't being offered. Just happened to be in the area is all. Carry on, Zagreus.
Well, nephew, I know that salty Charon can be difficult, but I'm certain that whatever price you paid, you got a deal.
Gentlemen.
Ah, you are just in time, fiend from lowest depths. Asterius and I have trained extensively since our last skirmish here.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot? It is an honor to have the opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path.